Good morning. Thank you for joining me today for Monday Morning Devotion. We've been looking at Psalm chapter 23. In review, the Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. And then verse 3, he refreshes my soul. The he there is referring to our good shepherd. No one can refresh our soul except for our good shepherd, Jesus Christ. Some synonyms for the word refresh are words like invigorate, revitalize, revive, restore, strengthen, renews. It's restoring something back again to a right place in God. That's what refreshing my soul means. The opposite of that would be like a troubled soul, discouragement, depression, overly tired, weary, stressed out, burdened, burned out. I think of Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19. Now, you'd have to read the previous chapters to understand why he was so burned out and so discouraged. But we find Elijah in this chapter hiding, and he's given up pretty much, and the Lord sends an angel to him. And the first thing that our great God does is he ministers to him physically. He makes sure that he has the rest he needs. He makes sure that he has nourishment he needs. And then he speaks to him. That's how our great God is. And oftentimes, God sends little things in our life just when we need it. When we're starting to get too much anxiety or too much stressed out, he puts a vacation day in our path, or a road trip, or a good friend calls us and said, let's get together and do some therapy shopping. Or we have a spa day, or we just have a day where we stay at home all day and in our jammies and clean the house and do whatever we want the entire day. Those are great days that refresh us. They refresh us physically and emotionally, but the rest that we're talking about here is a rest in the soul. And so how do we get refreshed spiritually? In the innermost being, the innermost part of ourselves is our soul. And the Word of God is a great place to start, because the Word of God is God's voice to us. He speaks to us and encourages us, gives us direction in our life, fills us up. Prayer, crying out to God, talking to him, and just knowing that he's listening and sensing the presence of the Lord with you, and the rivers of living water flowing through you. It refreshes you. And worship, turning off the world and just thinking about how great our God is, and giving him gratitude and thanks for everything that he has done for us. And in that worship time, we get refocused. We get our priorities straight. And last but not least, it's always important to me to tell people that we really need to be a part of a healthy church that teaches the Word of God, for regular worship and fellowship with like-minded believers. That is really important for us, a place where we can restore our souls back to the way God intended. So I ask the question every week, are you tired? Are you weary? Are you full of anxiety? Call out to God. Call out to the Good Shepherd. Ask him to refresh your soul. And then take note how he leads you and answers your prayer, to the scriptures that he puts in your path, to the time that he gives you, that just the little ways that God blesses you because he knows you personally and refreshes your soul. Have a blessed week, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next Monday.